And like I said to people, right off the top of my head, I can come up with approximately $6,000. Okay? Right off the top. We've got a little over $1,000 for the bed. We've got $700 to the lawyer. We've got almost $1,000 for the house insurance. Almost $1,000 for the brand new shower door and whatnot that had to be put in. So what does that see? 1,000 beds, 700 lawyer, 1,000 door, 1,000 house insurance. That's 4,000 right there. My mom's eyes, her eye exam, and the expensive glasses she wanted. We've got $450 right there, and then we've got the $250 for that railing fiasco, and then the $200 she paid her for. So that's another $1,000. That's $5,000. Our mutual friend coming here wound up being $1,000, but again, that's a drop in the bucket. My mom and I, she has money. We had every right to go and travel and visit the friend and everything else, and the friend had to turn around and go right back home because my mom was in such a bad condition, okay? Such a bad condition. Discharged from that fucking hospital in that condition. My friend, our friend, was here shortly after my mom got, you know, hindsight is always 20/20. She never should have come, but I knew my mom was getting worse and worse, and I wanted to have something, you know, I was trying to have her get to have some fun or get to see this person. Plus, I wanted to see her too, you know. But we had definitely been talking about going to visit her. We've been talking about doing all kinds of shit my mom wanted to do with her money, her money, her money. You can't take it with you. She's 70 plus years old. She has a right to enjoy her money, okay? But anyway, so that's $6,000 right off the top. That can come up off the top of my head. Remember, there's all kinds of other things. Power wash in the house. All her dental bills, all that stuff. Like Joe says, just because your mom doesn't realize what things cost doesn't mean you know. But the biggest things, obviously, were my mom, who had the money, okay, wanting to use a chunk of that to help me out and get my stuff, get my poems and songs and all of that from LA for good, okay? So that was a huge chunk of the money. Again, people who have money spend money. There are people who go and gamble in just a weekend, thousands upon thousands of dollars, gamble it away, you know? And then the dogs, the two of them. But it had recently obviously been Omar, whereas prior to getting all that, to get Auntie turning over all that money, it had been Angel. But actually it was still Angel too, you know? It was still Angel. Because the Angels, yeah, it was still Angel. It was a different vet prior to Auntie turning over that money that was a lot of vet bills. But no, it was still Angel vet bills too. And Angel special food, and Angel this and Angel that. And, you know, my mom's dog. My mom loved her dog. She had the money. She didn't want to relinquish her dog, okay? But I'm not sitting here lying. A huge part of it was Omar. And again, we go back to love versus money. And we go back to, you know, my mom putting love and all of that ahead of money. And she has plenty to live on, and had the money in the bank, and had the 401k, the $60,000 401k. That again, I was the beneficiary on. And yes, for the most part, I can account for every penny. I have every receipt. I know my mom's exact bills. I know the exact income she got down to the penny. I know the exact income I got down to the penny. I know the exact date Auntie turned over that money. Okay? I know it all. As that comes down to, I document everything and I save every receipt. I gave you $6,000 right off the top, and my common sense tells me, yeah, I know that it was a lot for Omar. Again, love versus money. You can't take it with you. She's 70 plus years old. I mean, people who have money spend money. And people who don't spend a penny of their money are just miserly, you know? And it's just an obsession. Then I just ask again, people, where does love come into play? Is it just all about money? And how come Auntie, even my mom would point it out, when my mom left, how come Auntie could do all kinds of stuff for her family or her whatever, you know? I know, and I'm not the only one who knows, that I wasn't even remotely, when it came to my sick mother, what Auntie made me out to be. On those court documents where she definitely perjured herself on more than one instance. And I'm sure she did the same thing standing in person in front of that judge. I'm gonna find out, though. Come hell or high water, I'm gonna find out.